Все, я стартую.
Отошел.
Ага. Так, всем привет, кто подключается, кто будет смотреть в записи вдруг. Так. Сейчас, секундочку. Так, ну, попробую сейчас продолжить вчерашние наши приключения. Правда, почему-то, когда игру разворачиваю, то перестает передаваться звук. Сейчас попробую перезапустить. Так, сейчас проверю, нормально ли будет показывать. Что тут творится?
Festival for jesters, and the only fools I see are those in the audience. Don't these idiots know how to indulge?
Iren, do you know the difference between Nords and pigs?
Oh, no! I don't think I do!
Pigs don't turn into Nords when they drink.
Сейчас я тут свернусь, перенастрою кое-что. Ну ладно, попробуем, посмотрим, что из этого выйдет.
Hey you! Interested in some real Jesters Festival fun?
His Meatiness Skald King Yoren recognizes you. Just so. I am heart. Free her from this one's overlarge heart. Tramples in an...
Hold there, Sarah.
isn't it?
All who worship the Lord, Mother, take and pity on me. Are welcome in ever.
Hold there, Sarah.
Hey, where's my pig? Who took my pig?
Oh, you have brought your... Ah! Now that you have to the afterlife for great rulers, today has seen...
Off we go. Stop, citizen.
Ну, задание шутовской королевы Айрен будем выполнять уже завтра, чтобы завтрашнюю порцию билетов забрать. Сегодня забрали 3 штучки, суммарно у нас 6. Так, теперь нужно перезайти другим персонажам. Сейчас я тут кое-что донастрою. Это что-то прям ОБС подвисает. Ну так должно быть получше.
Wait to take a load off at the inn.
Так, со вчерашнего дня нам осталось, получается, заручиться поддержкой последнего вождя клана. Клана Маркул. Ну, посмотрим, что тут нас ждет.
You're one of those outsiders that Kurog brought to our land. I heard you've done some amazing feats, but I'd rather you didn't linger in my stronghold. sorry, but I have problems of my own right now. As long as my forge wife is miserable, I can't deal with anything else. I wonder, does King Kurog have a solution for volatile family disputes? If you're brave enough, talk to Lasgal and do whatever she asks. If you can finally get her to stop yelling at me, I'll go and...
There's always more to do.
Fool girl! She'll get herself killed. Children. Never have them.
Спасибо за совет.
The king insisted on a mortal daughter for his forge wife. But then he decided to pass over my eldest. Now Ashika wants to prove him a fool for marrying her little sister. Malekith alone knows why Ashika ran off. Wounded pride sent her to mortal descent, no doubt. Idiot! The girl will end up as Ogre Dun or a spider hatchery. Running off to mortal descent is why Ashika's still unwed! Finding glory in old relics instead of at the king's side? Chosen her if she wasn't so headstrong. Ugh. Go on, ask. Old clan legend says it's full of relics. Every few years, a new crop of idiots runs off there to get killed. You want to know what's in there? Ogres and spiders the size of ogres. I can tell you how long it takes steel to melt. You want old stories? Go ask a poet. Ashika thinks she's steel in a world full of iron. For all the king blusters, she'd challenge him at every turn. Her little sister is content to just run a forge. Easy choice. Also, I punched his mother. Now, it was years ago. Alga said the breastplate I made her son was adequate. Question my skill with a word from a daggerfall parlor. Pah! Didn't help that Ashika's first dagger had Alga's tooth forged into the hilt. Worth it, though.
Ну все, приехали.
likes a quick study. In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. I met you.
Who are you? It doesn't matter, the Hand of Morkel is mine. Once I find it, which is harder than I thought. That's why you're here, isn't it? What? Why? My what? Does she even listen to me? She never listens. Honor of the clan, I say. You'll find someone soon, she says. All right. She sent you here to help? Good. Help me find Morkeldin. The long-lost home of Morkel clan. The old poems say it was buried in ice and stone-marked thrice. See the statues? Morkel's stonework and very old. Morkeldin has to be nearby. The old poems of Morkeldin's founding mention a heroic trio who rebuffed Winter's grasp and found haven beneath. Maybe they saved the clan from a tunnel collapse. Oh, there's some writing at the base of the statues. Couldn't make sense of it. Buried in ice and stone-marked thrice. The statues must reveal the way inside. I think there's an order to lighting the braziers, but I can't get it to work.
Еще раз прочитать.
The wall shifted. That's it! The Hand of Morkel. It's in some sort of... What is that, a display? It's nestled in there tight. Of course we can't just take it. The Hand of Morkel is held in something called the... I think it said Heart Forge? Also, endless breath and untold rage lets purest heart release the hand. Poets. We need to rekindle the forge. Endless breath has to mean bellows, and untold rage is... a furnace? Strange way to say it. I'm missing something. Can you look... Morkel Clan prefers simple solutions that last. Look for switches or some kind of mechanism. We'll see what happens when you set things in motion. Oh, and stay alert. You did it! Now for purest heart. The old clan word for heart also means blood. Purest blood. Morkel blood? that the last of them? My father is Morkel's chief. My blood must work. Just a quick flash of the knife. Look, it's opening. Like a hand. Opening. Oh. Oh no. The hand of Morkel isn't our forge hammer. It's the cage around it. And if my clan's old word for heart also means blood, then this wasn't our heart forge. It was our... My mother says we're the best smiths in Rothgar because we put heart in the steel. Whose heart? Whose blood? Morkel clan hasn't had enemies since the days of Morkelden. Did we feed our rivals to that thing? You're right. The old poems aren't about honor we lost when we left Morkelden. It's honor gained for burying our greatest shame beneath a mountain of ice. And a warning to stay away from the hand of Morkel, which... well, we couldn't have known. Not without blood magic. But I can't just leave it here. It's our heritage. I'll bring it back to the stronghold, but what then? What do I tell my clan? Of course. Returning the Forge Hammer will fill my clan with pride. Enough to take the sting away when I explain what Morkelden was. We must make peace with our ancestors and remember the lessons they taught. They've forged with clean hands for generations. The clan needs... I heard a rumbling when you rekindled the forge. Maybe another way out. Anything to avoid those ogres. This is close to Orsinium. Useful if we ever need to return to the blood, the Heart Forge. Meet me at Morkel's stronghold? Let's ride! Watching. Off we go. What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished. Come here. Stand by my side as I address the clan.
Is that your ally, Ashaka? Quiet! Ashaka speaks on a matter concerning the clan.
Morkel clan, I come to you with a hard truth. But when have we ever feared the truth? I return from Morkeldin with our clan's greatest treasure. Behold, the Hand of Morkel. It's true our ancestors locked away the hammer, but not for the reasons we thought. Morkeldin housed a blood forge. It's true, our clan once turned to dark magic, but they faced this hard truth and abandoned it. For the blood we work into the metal is our own, not that of our enemies. I say to you, that is the strength of Morkel. This hammer shows our ancestors' strength. With it, we forge a new destiny.
Prepare yourselves, my clan. Soon we march to Orsinium. We shall build it anew.
Do you see how my clan looks at the forge hammer? The fire in their eyes? They'll rebuild Orsinium by themselves if they have to. Now, I name you Bloodkin to Morkel clan. Last thing I'll do before heading to Orsinium. The king needs a clan who can work its great forge. You think we'd let Shatul embarrass us with their inferior iron? Mother Morrowind has her eye on you.
Kurog's outsider. I'm not sure what you did exactly, but you somehow restored peace to my family. Sure, why not? I'll go to this moot and listen to what Kurog has to say. It's the least I can do after you helped us with our family problem. Perhaps I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
My champion returns. Still alive, and with most of your vital body parts intact. My shield wives owe me. I told them not to bet against me. But enough of that. Were you successful? Are the clan... Perfect! You've done me a great service, my friend. The moot will be remembered as the turning point for Rothgar. The day when all the clans united under the rule of a strong and visionary... Now? Why, we prepare for the moot, of course. It will be packed. Clan chiefs from the farthest reaches of Rothgar will come together to finally accept my vision for the future. This is how a kingdom is born. Don't worry about Bosrog. He hasn't been seen since the attack on the temple. He's probably gone so deep into hiding or run so far away that we'll never see that traitor again. Why should I be? You're concerned enough for both of us. But come on, you're worse than my shield wives. Have a drink. Have the whole damn keg if you want. And take this for services.
Hello! I've been looking all over the city for you. I had the hardest time finding you. Looked all over the city, even got lost once or twice. I did find an adorable sweet shop, though. They had these wonderful tiny cakes that were absolutely delicious. Who knew all cakes could taste so good? Right to business, huh? Not even a hi. Good to see you. Fine, fine. Anyway, High Priestess Solgra needs our help. She wants us to work together on this. When you have a moment, you need to go see her. It's a rescue mission, but she said she wants to give you the details personally. After all, you did save her life. I can see it now. Oh, my savior. Let's retire. Seriously, Solgra wants to keep this quiet. Said the situation was sensitive. She especially doesn't want the king to know. When I suggested asking the king for help, she insisted that that would only get... No, doesn't have a clue. That's what makes it so exciting. This is an honest-to-goodness secret mission. I always wanted to go on a secret mission. Besides, have you seen my bow skills? I'm sure Solgra noticed and said to herself, "That's a fine young lass. She can put a shaft through an apple balanced on the back of a moving Wamasu." I'll meet up with you later. Go see Solgra, but don't take too long.
Just tired of walking anyway. Thank you for responding so quickly to my summons, especially considering everything you've been doing to support the king. Did Everly tell you that I have a delicate situation? I could really use your help again. She can be rather exuberant, but I suppose the term is accurate. I debated with myself before deciding to ask the two of you for assistance. But in the end, there isn't anyone else I would trust with this matter. A shield wife from one of the clans sent me an urgent plea for help. It appears that the clan's chief has been taken captive by a fanatical group of... how do I put this? They're members of a religious sect devoted to Trinimac. Yes, but it's not the same. The Voshrak are Trinimac extremists who bend the sacred teachings to their own purposes. They've been gathering power and influence at an alarming rate. If they kill the Captain Chief in Trinimac's name, it will give the Orc traditionalists one more arrow to put in their quiver, and they won't use it only against us. King Korag and the Forge Mother have supported us. This will cripple their cause and turn everyone against Trinimac and his followers. Go to Farin's stronghold and meet Everlee. Stop the Voshrak and rescue the chief before it's too late. I just ask for your discretion in this matter. If the king finds out, he'll send an army, which will only result in more death and destruction. Two things before you go. First, avoid bloodshed on your way into the stronghold. The captives won't be immediately harmed if the Voshrak feels secure. Second, I'm not sure which chief was taken. The message I received was purposefully vague. Not much. They're rather secretive, keep to themselves. Well, they weren't here when I arrived in Orsinium. I wasn't aware of them, at any rate. Of course, we were dealing with the Winterborn at the time, so anything else was considered a lesser threat. Still, their increasing boldness worries me. Our temple guides people to Trinimac and presents his teachings so they can decide for themselves. The Voshrak, on the other hand, shove Trinimac's blade down their throats and tell them to swallow it or die. Such violence is not Trinimac's way. You can say what these extremists have in mind. I'm not privy to their ultimate goal. I would speculate that eliminating a chief who reveres Malakath will send a distinct message about the Voshrak. I suppose it depends on what chief they hold. As with the attack on the temple, we don't want to give the captors a reason to act in haste. The longer they remain unaware of your presence, the better chance you'll have to locate and free the chief. Besides, they could have other hostages. I don't think so. At least not immediately. They're keeping the chief alive for a reason. I think they want to make a spectacle. But the Voshrak haven't always acted in a predictable manner. Of course, other prisoners they hold would be forfeit.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
The city is simply beautiful. It seems the king will leave a lasting legacy after all.
Malakath, I pray your words aren't lost. Vision fades. And yet, I see you clearly through the fog at life's end. The Vosh-Rock, they attacked our stronghold, crying for our blood in the name of Trinimac. They came for the sacred words, the hidden sanctuary, but they made a mistake. They Malakath has sent you to see the sacred words to safety. Find the other archivists. Gather a drop of blood from each.
You made it! Excellent! You found me! I knew you could do it. Did you like the trail I left for you? It was easy. Hide, release an arrow, move forward, repeat. And I was able to stay hidden the whole... Well, mostly. I did almost get caught that last time. Scared the leaves off my tree, if you catch my meaning. I dove down here to hide and wait for you to arrive. Worked a lot better in my head, truth be told. I found out that the stronghold contains a large prison of some sort, but I have no idea where they hid the thing. Nothing around here looks like a prison to me. A couple of Vosh-Rocks were arguing. One of them stormed off toward the overlook. He sounded pretty upset with the cult. We might be able to get the prison's location out of him. Or, you know, he could alert the entire stronghold to our presence. The cultists talk a lot. We might be able to eavesdrop on them and hear something useful. Or we can search the buildings and hope for the best. Either way, let's split up. We can meet. If you discover anything useful, meet me behind the Great Hall. And try not to raise any alarms. The longer we can keep the Vosh-Rock from discovering... Now that you mention it, the Vosh-Rock seem pretty well equipped for a deranged cult. I've seen armies that didn't have some of the equipment they're using. You think one of the Alliance? For as much as I crave adventure, I hate war. My clan refused to get involved in all that. Never wanted to bow down to a high elf queen who looked down upon our customs. What can I say? I come from stubborn stock.
you get a look at that prison? Never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah, but I can't believe we opened up all the gates. It's all madhouse down there.
Ah, don't worry. It's far enough beneath the fortress that they'll never be able to crawl up here. Even if they manage to make it to the old well.
Прекрасно. Угу. Давайте по удару и домой. Отлично. Скрипты такие, скрипты. Какой кошмар.
Truly want to help us secure the sacred words of Malakath? Then let us speak, for you cannot find the way on your own. Outsider! You honor Malakath with your actions. I serve the Furious One as well. And as his instrument of vengeance, I swear that the death of the Archivists will not... The faithful of Malakath require protectors, especially in these difficult and violent times. I am one of Malakath's mortal agents, one of the Agrakran. You would say the blood shield in the common tongue. There was little time to prepare you, and still less now. Malakath's vengeance cannot be delayed. But I can give you this book. It describes the Stronghold Keep. A shrine to Malakath waits inside. Though it hides, initiates used it to gain admittance to the old order, as did those who sought refuge in the halls of Malakath's true servants. It will guide you, but like the Furious One, it won't lead you by the hand. You'll have to work to succeed. Now go. The blood shields? To most we are shadows, but for a precious few, we are a beacon of light. Retrieve the sacred words before the Vashrock destroy them, as the Furious One has...
Did you learn anything about the prison? I gathered some underground, like in a dungeon or something. I hope you don't expect me to grab a shovel and start digging. I don't do that sort of thing. Then this must be our lucky day. Not only have we avoided detection, but have found this rope in the barracks while I was looking around. Follow me. Come on, the well is this way. I'll hang back and look around up here a little more while you head into the prison. All right, the rope is secure. Good luck down there.
Interesting use of a rope. Remarkably convenient, too. I'm surprised nobody tried that before. You're not a prisoner. I know everyone they tossed down here, and you're definitely not with the Vashrock. All right. Me? I'm no one. Just a humble engineer who built and maintained this prison. Before they tossed me into it, that is. I've been able to avoid the dangerous prisoners, at least so far. Well, I designed it, but most of the heavy lifting was done by the orcs of Clan Farin. The chief hired me, despite my obvious non-orcishness. He appreciated my expertise and sardonic sense of humor. Well, not just me, they threw a lot of the clan members down here. And then the bastards, they opened the cages, let the actual prisoners loose. It was some kind of sick game to them. But I never heard an alarm. You must be stealthy as a shadow. Well, this elixir might come in handy. There's a chamber you might come across. Fills with gas if the cell gates open accidentally. A fail-safe measure, you see. Drink this potion and the gas won't bother you. I always carry a vial, just in case. It tastes like barf, but works like magic. Oh, there's also a spike room. Amazing defense mechanism. Unless you're in the chamber when it activates. Remember that it resets if you don't turn the 3 valves fast enough. No, not if you want to make it through the prison. But there's a 4th valve hidden around the wall near the exit gate. Close that valve before the others, and the trap won't reset. Consider this a reward for not getting me killed.
It'll be good to get away from the family a bit. Should fetch a fair fetching price.
Is that the best you can do? My hard mother hits harder than that, and she's dead.
To the side!
You would. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you liked me.
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
So Kurog's pet shows up again. Are you here to make sure I am still a prisoner? Or has he sent you to cut my throat? Come on. Kurog sent you to kill the captured chief, but he didn't tell you it was me. How typical. Well, the damn the Trinimac priestess. She's just like the idiots who attacked my stronghold and threw me down here. They released my prisoners and made a game out of letting them torture us. But the joke's on them. I'm still alive. What are you talking about? After I left Orsinia, I returned here just in time to watch the Voshrock overwhelm my stronghold. I've been a prisoner in my own dungeon ever since. Definitely didn't have... That's nice. I have adoring admirers. But I had nothing to do with them or the temple. Now do you want to chat or do you want to get out of here? My arms hurt, so climbing up the well is right out. We need to fight. I do indeed. But the prison defenses are still active. That's going to make getting out of here a bit tricky. Lucky for you, I'm here. First, we need to get through the Chamber of Scorn, where we keep the most dangerous prisoners. Chamber's protected by poison gas. If we run into trouble, you'll have to deal with it. Damn gates! I forgot about them. Blasted engineers always making upgrades. So just so you know, if we don't... I need to turn the manual override switches in the correct order to open the gate to the next chamber. But this is the Chamber of Scorn. It was designed to hold our most... As soon as I start the process, poison will begin filling the room, and those cell doors are going to swing open. I'll try to be quick, but with an injured arm, I can only work so fast. Just keep the prisoners away from... You met Freelong. Ha! I knew they couldn't kill that damned Breton. The man is a genius. Glad you took his advice. That potion might save your life. You still need to keep the prisoners off my arse so I can open the gate, though. Once I turn this lever, there's no stopping, so get ready. Turning the first lever. Now!
should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Welcome to the spike room. I'd brag about the craftsmanship if we weren't trapped down here. See those valves on the wall? I need you to turn all three. Well, not exactly. Those expensive engineers I hired built in override timers on the locks. If you don't close the valves fast enough, the trap resets. We built. Just watch out for those spikes. They're reinforced metal sharpened to razor points. They might be coated with poison. Depends on when the last maintenance tasks were performed. Get skewered by a couple of those spikes. Clever bastard. That must be the valve near the exit gate. If I'd known, I would have had it removed. Circumvention measures can lead to a breakdown of the entire... out. Not bad. Just a little farther and we'll be out of here.
Get back, you fetter!
Finally. It's good to breathe free air again. Just give me a moment to compose myself.
Так, я отойду на пару минут. Все, я на месте.
I refuse to leave one prison just to enter another. If you plan to take me to Kurog, forget about it. I'd rather die here with my clan than have to see Kurog's gloating face again. Damn right you're not. Make a move and I'll cut you. Just a flick of my wrist and your guts will decorate the floor. Now tell me why Solgra sent you. What kind of game is Kurog playing this time? My arm is fine, but I couldn't get out of the prison on my own, so killing you down there wasn't an option. Now I'll ask again. Why are you here? Why did Solgra send you to help me? Now I understand. Kurog wants to save face. Can't have a rival chief die at the hands of fanatics who worship the same god as our so-called king. Now I see where Kurog's priorities lie. Help Kurog? Where was our so-called king when my clan was at the mercy of the Vashrak? Where was he when my people were dying or being forced to join this cult against their will? How many times do I have to tell you? I had nothing to do with that. You want to know the truth? Find Usha. I sent her away during the attack. She's capped.
Chief Barsrog, lower your weapon, please. I don't want to loose this arrow, but I will if you don't stand down.
Damn it, Wood Elf, fine. But you might as well put that arrow in my heart, because I won't let you turn me over to Kurog.
So now what? I've never taken an Orc Chief prisoner before. I guess we could take him to High Priestess Solgra. She did send us to save him, after all. I'm sure I can sneak him into the city, as long as he cooperates and doesn't do it. All right then, we've got a plan. And it's a perfectly good plan. Really. Other than me trying to sneak the chief into a city where Kurog has eyes and ears everywhere. Right. Sneak Barsrog into Orsineum and get him to Solgra. Easy as Boar-Knuckles pie. Why do I have a feeling this trip back?
You can put the bow down, Elf. I'll go with you as long as you promise not to turn me over to Kurog.
Sorry, no. I'm keeping the bow. But I promise not to take you to Kurog.
Fine. Just watch where you're pointing that thing.
Before and as it will be again. Then it is my turn. Strike true. Your quest will come to nothing if you falter here. Malakath demands sacrifice, even of his most devout children.
Чего? Рыбачить в кровавой воде вот этой? Какой ужас.
You have proven yourself capable of doing whatever Malakath asks of you. Good. Only the worthy may carry the sacred words. You have done well, outsider. Not only were you able to find this sanctuary, you proved yourself worthy enough to take up the sacred words. You should be. The choice was yours. Though Malakath always demands a sacrifice, a display of loyalty and commitment. But rest assured, the Keeper knew her role, and she relished the taste of it. The Archivists have been avenged, and Malakath's fury sated. For now. The remaining Vashrak will soon notice their shrinking numbers, and depart Farum. Until then, I will remain to guard the sanctuary. The Agrakron is all around, hidden in plain sight. In Orsinium, for example, waits one of the most powerful of our order. Take the scroll to Chroma, but protect it safe until you reach her. The Trinimac cult wants the truth destroyed at any cost. Go to the residential district and find the house where the light of Malakath shines. Follow the light. It will guide you to Chroma. Give the scroll that contains the sacred words to her, and only to her.
Let them through. They're friends. It's good to see you again, though we seem destined to always meet during troubled times. First, the frozen peasants, and now this difficulty with the Vashrak. I try to remain optimistic, but sometimes I just want to scream. My husband lives. Truly, the man is favored by Malakath. I suppose I need to thank Solgra for sending help when I requested it. But where is he? Is the chief well? After the chief met with Kurog, we immediately set out for Farin. He was angry, but he refused to talk about it. We arrived to find our stronghold overrun by those Trinimac fanatics. The Vashrak fell upon us before we knew what was happening. What? Of course not. Chief Bosrog would never put innocents in danger, not even if Kurog insulted his honor. Tell me who these imposters were so that I can deal with them in accordance with the Very well, but my chief is innocent. We must clear his name. I'll contact my sources and investigate from my end if you promise to do the same. Now where? Then I trust he will stay that way, or you will answer to me. Take this as a token of thanks for assisting the chief and for your willingness to find the truth of the dark matters that plague Hrothgar. Hold, outsider! I bring a message from the king!
Тут.
Ага.
Malakath's faithful could use your aid.
I do not know you, yet you approach with great purpose. State your intentions and let Malakath judge your worth. Yes, I heard about the trouble at Farin's stronghold. Thank Malakath that you were able to secure the holy text. The Agra Krun will make sure it remains safe. The Vashrak lost today's battle thanks to you.
Maybe the traders will hide in here with the enchanters.
You make jokes, but I did hear that the king's mood has gotten very dark indeed.
King Kurog requests the honor of your presence, outsider. My beloved awaits your arrival at the keep, so do not linger. His dark mood is bad enough without you disappointing him as well. Of course I know what the king wants. He wants to see you, immediately. Do you have any other point? Outsider, my apologies. The king's mood has set everyone on edge. You could literally cut the tension in the court with a knife, and I fear it will get worse before... Go! Have you no sense of urgency? My beloved's mood has already grown dark. Don't add to his anger as well, outsider. Why? Why does the sun rise and fall each day? Why do the spring rains eventually free us from winter's icy grip? The king is angry, and like any force of... Well, yes! Of course something did. Go and speak to the king, outsider. I prefer...
Have you ever looked at these statues? I mean, really looked at them. Legends carved into bronze or stone. The work of hundreds of hours, likely crafted by people who didn't know a thing about their subject matter. And for what purpose, do you think? And who decides who we honor and remember? The victors, of course, for they get to write the history. But there are two sides to every story. No one remembers the losers. They fought for what they... To the vanquished, this isn't a statue of a hero. It's a tribute to a tyrant. Many see me in the same way, a tyrant, forcing my ideas upon the people. They say I'm wrong, that I'll destroy the Orsimer. They seek to turn everyone against me. I get reports, things my advisors think I need to know. One report claims that the Wood Elf is keeping company with Bosrog. When two of my scouts confronted her, she killed them both. I'm concerned that Bosrog has turned Eveli against us. Eveli aids my enemy. The Wood Elf has chosen the wrong side. I worry that you might follow her example. But I have a moot to prepare for, and I've said what I had to say.
Что-то мне очень не нравится этот король орков.
Are you? Yes, I'm sure you are. I have a message for you. I thought that was you when I saw you enter the keep. You were in there so long, though, I was beginning to think you'd never come back out. It's scary, isn't it? Malakath this and Trinimac that and... Right. A little wood elf gave it to me. Described you to a turn and asked me to deliver this letter. Not sure why she was hiding under that hood, or why she spoke with a funny accent. As a matter of fact, although it didn't make a lick of sense to me, she said the letter itself wasn't important. She said that what really matters is the beginning of every thought. Maybe you'll...
Какие шпионские игры, блин. Ай, ну это забавно.
You know, come to think of it, maybe the message is in some kind of code.
Off we go.
Damn moot. First the king invites outsiders, a wood elf and 2 orcs. Sounds like the beginning of a bad limerick. Ah, my apologies. I couldn't reveal anything until you said the proper words. Take the stairs down into the storage area. Look for an opening in the wall. It leads to our most private set of rooms.
Walk into the Boschrock base? That's suicide!
We have to find out what the Vashrak have planned. If we wait for them to strike, it will be too late.
Whatever they're planning, it's going to happen soon. They just about told me as much when they threw me into my own prison.
Maybe we should have left you in there. For all we know, you deserve to be in prison.
Listen to me, Elf. I didn't attack anyone. I left Orsineum and they ambushed me.
I sent you to rescue the Chief Everlee. I wouldn't have done that if I believed he was guilty.
You lied to us, High Priestess. You knew who you were sending us to rescue the entire time. This feels like one giant trap, and we walked right into it.
Ah, you found us. I'm sorry that Everlee is upset, but I did what had to be done. Please, let's talk. I know you have questions, and you're probably just as angry with me as Everlee. But please, hear me out, I beg you. There are deadly plots unfolding, and we're all in terrible danger. I withheld certain details, yes, but I had good reasons. If cultists killed Basrag in Trinimak's name, it would have started a civil war. And if Kurog found out you were trying to rescue Basrag, you would never have been allowed to leave the city. Basrag's shield wife approached me after the Vashrak attacked Farron's stronghold. She knew the king would do nothing for those who didn't accept his rule. Chief Basrag was ambushed at the same time the temple was being attacked. Someone wanted to blame Basrag for the Malakath fanatics, while also removing the chief from the battlefield. It was a brilliant plan. Fortunately, you were able to foil it. And now, thanks to Basrag, we know what the Vashrak are planning next. The Vashrak want to make a statement, something big. Basrag thinks it involves the Moot, where all the chiefs will be gathered. We need more information. Someone needs to enter the old Trinimak temple to the west and learn more about their plan. I'll send scouts ahead, but you'll need to get inside and do whatever it takes to uncover the exact nature of their plan. Lives are at stake, remember that. Now please, talk to Evan. You two have your orders. Scout the temple exterior. The others will join you shortly.
Finally! Something to do that doesn't involve a message.
I hate this situation. I really do. Being a hero, that's supposed to be pure and honest. Good is good and evil is evil, you know what I mean? But nothing here is clear cut. I can't tell the good guys from the bad. I'm not even sure whose side I'm on anymore. When Basrag and I sneaked into the city, 2 guards got lucky and happened to be in the right place at the right time. They attacked. I just reacted and let my arrows fly. But I killed 2 guards who were just doing their job. They probably have loved ones, pets. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I knew you were going to say that. Still, I'm not sure I can get past Solgra's lies. She tricked us into helping Chief Basrag, and I'm still not sure about his role in all this. All right. You can count. I can do that. Besides, it'll be nice to get out of a city. Try to forget about the price on my head for a while. All right, let's do this. has to be somewhere in those hills.
It's certainly well hidden. If Buzzrug lied to us, then we're probably about to meet with horrible, horrible deaths.
I've got good news, disappointing news, and downright awful news. The good, Buzzrug's instructions were easy to follow. The disappointing, I have no idea how to find the entrance, and there's no way to get inside without being attacked once we do. I lost a bet with Talvia, and now I owe him a traditional Valenwood dinner. You know, the kind wood elves like to eat. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes what kind of meat he's eating. It'll be priceless.
Жестко. Кто понял, тот понял.
Yeah, I guess I just needed to get out of the city. I was seriously depressed when I wound up on the King's Most Wanted list. Thanks for pushing me. Infiltrating a cult is certainly better than hiding in a hole someplace. Well, with all the runners we spotted, we know we're in the right place. We just need to find a way to get inside without being noticed. You know, we might be able to do something with those Well, a few of the masked cultists passed this way a little while ago. Then we heard a large commotion over there to the west. I can't be sure, mind. Talvia thinks... well... he thinks that the group might have walked into an Achartair mating ritual. The sounds from the west, the screams. Ifri's bow, the noise was horrible. Then, just don't get too close to those Achartairs. I hear they become extremely...
Так, ну, искать маскировку и все прочее, да проходить мы будем уже не сегодня, а завтра. Вероятнее всего. Поэтому на сегодня все. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. И до связи. Если ничего не изменится, то завтра в 19:00 по МСК я попробую подрубить опять ТСО. Продолжим прохождение.